This podcast is sponsored by King's Catering, one of the leading caterers in Singapore since 2004, and a Movies Halal certified company. With experienced chefs in Oriental and continental food, your taste with King's will never be forgotten.
Catering to small and large scale orders or any kinds of functions or events. You can contact them at 9235-9205. I repeat, 9235-9205. Or find them on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok at kingscatering.sg.
ஸோ உங்களோட பிறநாளிக்கோ அல்லது உங்களோட ஓப்பன் ஹவுஸ்க்கோ நீங்கள் அவங்கள்ட்ட இருந்து சாப்பாடு ஆர்டர் பண்ண போகிறீங்கன்னா யூ கேன் செக் தம் அவுட். பட் இஃப் லெட்ஸ் ஏ பிறநாளிக்கு நீங்கள் சாப்பாடு ஆர்டர் பண்ண போகிறீங்கன்னா ப்ளீஸ் செக் வித் them because நம்ம இப்போ லாஸ்ட் வீக்ல இருக்கோம்.
So it's better to give them a call. Social media handlesல போய் செக் பண்ணுங்க whether are they still taking orders or contact them at 9235-9205 and inquire with them.
Yes, with King's Catering, crafted with passion, served with pride.
You are listening to Nurul Huda Ramadan podcast series, your daily dosage of Ramadan quotes.
Ustad, the previous episode we were talking about dua.
Yes.
Okay. I want to know, is there a specific dua or should I ask this way? Okay, what would be the best dua to ask?
My take on dua, right? It is best if you talk to Allah. You have that conversation with Him.
Any contact number? Dua, okay.
Allah is always there. He is ever hearing.
Yeah.
And He hears us in all languages. He even hears the dua of the mute, those who don't have voices.
Yeah.
So just ask whatever you want, sincerely. Sincerity is important when you're making dua.
Correct.
And in a book called Ad-Da' wa Dawa, I actually read the hadith is Inna Allaha yuhibbul mulihina fi du'a. It might not be a rather strong hadith, but we can use it to our advantage in increasing the strength of our dua. It means verily Allah loves those who are consistent in their dua. So we don't just make dua on that one single night and then let go of it for the rest of our lives. It doesn't work that way.
Okay.
Yes,
The more effort we put, the more Allah will give us.
Yeah,
the
so
more Allah will answer us.
you all have to know, not one time not enough. You have to keep asking sincerely.
One time is enough, inshallah.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Enough.
Okay,
Because
he
Allah
can
hears
chop.
everything. Because Allah is the most supreme Lord, ever
Yes,
hearing, the most compassionate. He loves us more than our mothers.
yes, of course.
So when we ask our mother for something, if she doesn't give it to us out of any reason, she will
I
feel
have to
a hurt
wipe
in
the
her heart.
cabinet, lah, Ustad.
She will feel quite sad.
Yeah.
And Allah loves us more than our mothers. Don't you think when we ask Him once, He would give it to us?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Actually, there are a few reasons, talking about dua, why our dua, we feel like it doesn't get answered. Number one, we have to reflect on our dua, how sincere we are in our dua, how consistent we are in our dua. Number two, if Allah is not granting us what we want, it might not be the best time yet.
Yes, correct.
The time might not be the best time for you to get what you actually want.
Okay.
For example, you say, Ya Allah, I want a wife, I want to get married now. Maybe you're not ready to get married yet. Maybe Allah wants you to grow spiritually and become a better man such that you're prepared for marriage and prepared to carry the responsibility of being a father and a husband and a family man.
Okay.
Yes.
Number three, dua, when you ask for something, right, Allah doesn't give it to you because He has something far better. You just can't see it yet. But He
Yes,
can
correct.
see it because He's the best of planners.
Yes.
So He doesn't give you, but He gives you something else which is much, much better.
But His decision is always the best.
Always the best. We can't see what He sees.
Yes.
So that is a bit on dua.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Dua. We were talking about dua because we were talking about the qadr, the power and all that. So, and we were also talking about consistency. Consistency.
Okay.
We were talking about that. So, what I know from my little bit of knowledge, okay, it's like the night of power might happen on the odd nights on the last 10 days, 21, 23rd, 25 or 27. So the most prominent ones which we see is 27. But we are not sure.
on which night does it fall?
Yes.
Okay.
So why was that not known to us? Definite, this is the night.
Yeah.
But
Beautiful
we
question.
see the most all the mosques, they are, it's very celebrative on the 27th night.
Yeah.
So why? I come back to the question.
Okay.
Why
was
were we
it not made known
Correct.
to us? I also had this question once when I was a student. It's normal. It's a beautiful and completely valid question to us. Why was it not made?
So
known
did I
to us?
ask the correct question?
Yes, correct question. You asked a very correct, very beautiful, and very valid question.
Okay.
Okay, so actually, the Prophet Muhammad
Sallallahu
sallallahu alaihi
alaihi
wasallam, he knew the date of Laylatul Qadr. He knew.
Okay. Okay.
He went out, and the hadith goes, "Inni kharajtu li ukhbirakum bi Laylatil Qadr." The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he went out to tell the people of the exact date of Laylatul Qadr.
Okay.
وَإِنَّهُ تَلَاحَى فُلَانٌ وَفُلَانٌ فَرُفِعَتْ وَعَسَىٰ أَنْ يَكُونَ خَيْرًا لَكُمْ إِلْتَمِسُوهَا فِي السَّبْعِ وَالتِّسْعِ وَالْخَمْسِ. And then the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he saw two people arguing over something. Two
Okay.
people quarreling over a matter.
Mm-hmm.
And when he got this situation in front of him, it was made forgotten to him because something was distracting him in front of him.
Okay.
So the Prophet Muhammad sallam was made forgotten, Laylatul Qadr.
Okay.
So this was actually what led to Laylatul Qadr not being made known to us. So these two people who quarreled.
Who is these two people? I want to
don't
see
know.
them.
But actually, I'm very thankful to these two people that they quarreled. You know why? Because there is a beautiful wisdom behind Laylatul Qadr, the exact date of it being made forgotten.
And what is the wisdom, Ustad?
Do you have any idea? Just take a wild guess.
It's a cap as a loose end. So we will be wanting to know. It's the 21st night or the 23rd night. So we will be continuing to do our ibadah and all that.
the craving desires to,
Yes.
Yes. The answer is somewhat there. You're
Okay.
getting there.
Okay.
So
Can change place really.
Yeah. No, like I say, halfway study. Then
you can sit halfway beside me lah.
That is completely false. I never step into any madrasa. We talk about Laylatul Qadr.
So, yeah, later we
Let's
come to
get
that.
back to it. Okay, so the wisdom behind Laylatul Qadr, right? Being made forgotten, not us not knowing its exact date, right? So I ask you a question. If you knew the date of Laylatul Qadr, let's say, just for the sake of an argument, right? Laylatul Qadr was on the 21st.
Okay.
How much effort would you put in on the night of the 21st?
Same as
On
the
a scale
effort-
of 1 to 10.
Same as the effort I put in for the night of 27.
Yeah.
We will go to mosque, take part in all the the list of ibadah they have for the whole night.
No, listen to my question carefully.
Okay.
If you knew for sure
Okay.
that Laylatul Qadr was on the night of 21st, so not 23, not 25, not 27, not 29. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort would you put in for the 21st night?
10.
10.
Yeah.
For the 23rd, for the 25th, for the 27th and 29,
We
how much
will
effort would
be
you put in?
preparing for Hari Raya, man.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now that it's made forgotten to us, we don't know. We only know that it's in one of the odd nights. We will put in efforts for 5 days.
Yes.
Oh, that's why the grand finale is on the 27th night. So after that, the mosque all empty already. All go gelang already.
So we actually don't know.
Yeah.
But because we don't know, we put in more efforts on more days.
Correct.
So we strive on the 21st. We do our ritual worship on the 23rd, 25th, 27th, 29th. 5 days instead of 1.
Mashallah.
We also attain more rewards. We expiate more sins.
And we make more dua.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So instead of us just focusing all our energy, all our ritual worship, becoming closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in one night, now that it's made forgotten, the wisdom is that we are doing it for more nights. We are ultimately accumulating more rewards.
You never know.
Multiplying all the rewards.
Yes, and
if
we're
it happened
becoming
to
more
be on-
closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Sorry, if it happened to be on 21st, you never know. Maybe people will stop fasting after 21st.
Na'uzubillah, I hope that's not the case.
Sorry, Ustad.
No worries. Don't have to.
Please continue.
Okay, so that is the wisdom. And the reason why I said I'm happy that day 2 argued is now, alhamdulillah, I will be striving for more
And
days.
we are arguing now about which is the correct date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, there's no point actually arguing.
So did you forget, Ustad? Since we are arguing,
Inshallah, hopefully I didn't
Hopefully
forget
not.
anything. But now that we know that we have to put in our efforts for 5 days,
Correct.
and we do it on a yearly basis, it's something beautiful actually. Our ibadah automatically, the amount of it gets increased. So that is the wisdom, and that is why I'm happy they two argued.
mashallah, Ustad was saying about the wisdom. So he tell us very clearly that it's not only for one day. you have to get close to Allah.
We
Get
have
His-
to search and find it.
Yes. So Allah has given you 5 days. Am I right to say, Ustad?
Yes. So we don't know for sure, right,
Yep.
which day it is. So we should do our best for all the 5 days.
Yes, of
and
course.
then you will live, that year after Ramadan with the peace of heart, the contentment that I met Laylatul Qadr.
And
for
what
sure.
happened to the even days?
The even days.
What happens to the even days?
Okay, so the hadith that I mentioned earlier, right?
Hold it right there for
Yes.
the
Okay.
next episode.
Yes.
Then, inshallah.
We talk about odd number already.
Yeah.
Later we come.
I always wanted to ask. That
Can,
is
inshallah.
it like a break or something like that? One day you go all out, then next day you come back. Okay, you sleep at home one whole. Wait, there are people, for the last 10 days they take leave, they go all out,
Mashallah.
itikaf and all that. So it's like, okay, one day I go 24 hours, the next day 24 hours, I take a fasting, I sleep at home. Is it like that? Hopefully it's not like that. lah.
Yes, this podcast is sponsored by King's Catering, one of the leading caterers in Singapore since 2004 and a Movies Halal certified company. With experienced chefs in Oriental and Continental food, your taste with King's will never be forgotten.
Catering to small and large scale orders or any kinds of functions or events. Contact them at 92359205 or find them on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok at kingscatering.sg.
King's Catering, crafted with passion, served with pride.
This is Nurul Huda Ramadan podcast series, your daily dosage of Ramadan quotes.